Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Still, I'm going to be taking you through citation. The one I gave you previously was like an introduction. I'm going to be taking you through a detailed piece of information about citations. So please stay tuned to my channel. I have some presentation on it. So I'm going to be taking you through. So this is citation lecture 2, how to cite sources correctly. So this is my slide 1. We'll be telling how to cite sources correctly. Secondly, now the outline. I'm going to give you some bit of introduction, just like a recap. Types of citations, again, it's like a recap. Components of citations, method of citing within a research paper, best practices for citation, then I'll take you through conclusion. So next will be introduction. Yeah, to correctly cite information sources, you need to include a brief reference within the text. That is called in-text citation. That points to the full source details listed in a bibliography or a reference list at the end of your paper, typically including the author's name. In-text citation is like you put at least a brief, like you just include the author, like in your text, like when you're writing, then you cite an author and the year it published. Yeah, like that. Or you can only put the author's name. Yeah, that is like a brief reference within your text, that is in-text citation. Yeah. Then set to include author's name, publication year, and the page number if applicable. If you can put the page number, you can also include it, but it's not a must. Then following a specific citation style like APA or MLA, depending on your field. As I told you before, APA stands for American Psychological Association. That one is Modern Learning Association. So that is in full. So now I'm going to take you types of citation. That is just like a recap. In-text citation, brief reference within a text, as I've explained. You put in your text, you can cite an author and the year. Like that is an example. E.g., you can write the author's name. That maybe you're going to use APL style. That is Smith, 2020. But now, like in Modern Learning Association, we're going to use. If there's no comma, you see that there is a difference between the APL style and the MLS style. Then short citations appear in the text to acknowledge sources. Like if you put like in-text citation, we're talking inside in-text citation, meaning you have to put in the authors into the inside the text. So that is just a guide to guide you on where to find the information. Then usually appear in the parenthesis or with a number that refers to a note. Then now we're going to go to reference lists. That is like also another way of citing. Using a reference list, you just list the authors. Yeah, like you list the authors, like like according to APS style, you have to start from the author alphabetically. You don't just put authors. So reference list, you put authors who have talked about that information that you have researched about. So you put different authors. You list as many as you can. Yeah, but in APS style, you list according alphabetically. Yeah. Now, this is a reference list. Another way of calling it is that word bibliography, a detailed list of all sources used. Then, an example, e.g., Smith, J, bracket 2020, the importance of research, Oxford University, present again. Now, this one is now in what? MLS style, that is Smith. You don't put always a comma and you have to write the whole name, John. Yeah. Then reference citations are complete citations that include all the information needed to find the source here. Unlike in-text citation, you just put a brief reference within the text. You just put maybe the author's name and the year. This one can include even the word and name, whatever like the topic of that researcher. Then usually appear at the end of the source, often in a separate section. All of us who have done courseworks. At the end, you have to put in all the sources you use to find in the information. Next, we're going to do components of a citation. What a citation should have: author's name, the last name of the author, publication year, the year the work was published, title of the work, the title of the source, like a book, article, a website, publication information, detail like journal title, volume, issue, and penny numbers. Then the important aspects of proper citation: consistency, adhering to the chosen citation style throughout the entire document. Like you use one style, you don't use different styles. Now, but also there are some specific institutions, they want one style. Like the institution I am in, we are always advised to use only APS style, no other style. Yeah, not MLA, or we are supposed to use APS style. Then accuracy. Yeah, you have to be accurate in your, even when you're listing, even reference lists, you have to be accurate. Double checking all the bibliographic information to ensure accuracy. Yeah. Next, we're going to methods of citing within a research paper. Like if you have a research, like a paper, like methods of citation. So, parenthetic citation, placing the author's name and publication year in, like within the text, that is like in-text citation. That is one method. Then numerical citation, assigning a number to each source in the reference list and using that number within the text to reference it. Like assigning a number to each source in a reference list. So you put numbers, then you and using the number within the text referencing. Like according to your reference list, you indicate a number. So in your text, you include a number, meaning that number stands for the reference you put down. Then there is a footnote or endnote, a detailed citation placed at the bottom of the page at the end of the document. That is, you can like reference list. That is, they also use footnote or endnote. You put at the end of the document, that's you list the references. Next, we're going to use best practices for citation. Always use the required citation styles. Yeah. Keep track of sources while researching. Then use citation tools like Zotero or EndNote for accuracy. Yeah, you know Zotero. EndNote you put at the end of the document. Yeah. Then conclusion: citing sources correctly enhances credibility and avoids plagiarism. Yeah. I know now, by now you're well versed by the word plagiarism because I've used it in most of my presentation. And always follow the correct format for your field. Yeah, you have to always, like for me in my institution, we are meant to use APS style, and that is what I have to use always. Yeah, thanks for watching. Any questions? Yeah, I'll be glad to answer them. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe, watch, and then share to your friends.